Thanks very much for tuning in to this quick update on 15mm sci-fi miniatures. In this vid I've got details on the new Critical Mass Games
Commandos Dominion Dragomar Heavy Tank,
which is a really nice quad-tracked tank. Very heavy, comes with 3 different weapon variants and is a stunning model really for anybody that's collecting 15mm scale figures. It's cast in resin and is a multi-part kit. I've also got details on the new Khurasan drill tank, which is for the Chewk alien race, which are a diminutive, small little alien race which burrow in the ground, and their tanks can pop out and they then assault their enemies from that position. So it's an interesting little game twist if you're after something different for your armies. So enjoy the rest of the video. It's just really me unboxing some figures and having a look at what the models look like, so please have a look and enjoy. Thanks. Here I am unboxing and removing some of that soft foamy insert. It is tempting to eat that in the excitement of unboxing some new 15mm figures, but this time I resisted and just placed it on the top while I opened the packets. These are some of the Felid miniatures from Khurasan. They're 15mm scale and they're of a kind of lion breed of alien, which are really nicely sculpted. Those are the Vespid or Vespulid, and are the alien insectoid flying miniatures. That's their ion cannon which goes with that faction, and that's the Felid commander in his battle armour. The Chewk drill tank is resin cast in a couple of components, one main cylinder with a top part and then a couple of door-like components that fit on the sides. That's a Critical Mass Games comm centre, which is a really fine model, and a GZG heavy plasma ground mount unit on a Kieran King base, which is a fantastic little base to put your grunts models on because you get the terrain built into the base, which is fine and detailed. These are Commandos Naga infantry with rifles, and they're from Critical Mass Games. There's also some Commandos Naga with close assault weapons there. So they're forming 2 units for me, one which will have some great close assault ability and one rifle group. This is the new Comm Centre Objective from Critical Mass Games. Sorry about the clumsy attempts to just stick things on top there, which is not easy to show what this looks like without the original picture. So this is the fantastic Commandos Dominion Dragomar Heavy Tank. As you can see, it comes in a resin kit with those 4 track sections which fit on the side. I haven't properly trimmed it up or cleaned it up yet, so this is me just clumsily sticking it together to show for the video. It scales out perfectly as a heavy tank against one of these Old Crow models half tracks. I wanted to use some time just to show you some of this urban war terrain, which is plastic terrain which comes as a clip together kit. You can actually see the rounded clips on the edges of these pieces. But once snapped apart, they make perfect terrain for 15mm models. These are mounted on MDF bases. Urban War originally intended all this model terrain for use for 28mm models. But what you'll find, if you manage to find one of the old box sets still around, is that you can use the same box set for almost twice the terrain that you need for the 15mm models. And for some reason they just seem to fit in terms of the correct sizing. These ones here have been put together and painted by Space Jacker, and this is a box set which I bought recently at the Warfare show. They're all going at half price because I think they're end of line now, but if you ever see them around, try and pick them up. Those guys in hard suits are new Israeli models from Ground Zero Games, and I've got them up against the Vespulid wasp-like insectoids. That's the leader figure for them, which are larger anyway. But you can see some of the other flying drones there as well. They are quite a lot larger. And here you go again, showing a couple of the nice models from Khurasan, their solo character models there, and some of the Felids up against the new Israeli Ground Zero Games model. So you can see those are a bit finer and thinner scale. So finally, this is the Chewk tank. That's the artillery piece which you can put together separately on this alien mite crab type monster, which has a trailer behind it. That's the tiny Chewk that goes with that, and as you can see, it's very finely detailed underneath and on top. With this drill tank kit, you can actually mount the artillery piece on that trailer as a separate component for your army, or you can mount it as an extension to this actual drill tank. When I model this on a base, I'll have it so that it's kind of just burst out of the earth, and the idea is that the Chewks come running out of that doorway there and assault the enemy. So it's like a sort of APC tank. You've also got a longer strip on the other side, after my failed attempts to show you clicking that on there, and that longer component doorway hatch is able to pop off as well, and you can put the tank component directly into there as a sort of armature that sticks out. In game turns, the Chewks will come pouring out as soon as that bursts from the earth, but the armature section with the artillery piece, which is mounted on this rod, will probably take a turn to pop out and deploy. Thanks for listening in, and finally here are just a few stills of some recent models. Those are some FSE powered armour. That's a medic unit for grunts, and this is a field engineer for grunts. Both of those are kind of unfinished at the moment, and that's a high mobility tank.